Hello class 8. In our last computer class, we discussed about data types and two types of data types, that is primitive and non-primitive data type. Today, at first, let us see what is variable in Java. See, variables, it is a named space in computer's memory where it stores the values given by us. Let's see this example. Int a comma b comma c. Here a, b and c are the variables and it is stored in the computer's memory to store the integer type of value. So a, b, c are here variables. So what is a variable? It is a named space in computer's memory where it stores the values given by us. Variable means changeables. It can change its value. Since the content of this space can be changed as per requirement, so it is known as variable. It can change its value. Okay. Now we have some rules to give variable name. First, a variable name cannot begin with a digit that is 0 to 9. Any variable name will not begin with the digits 0 to 9. Second rule, it can contain only digits from 0 to 9, capital alphabets A to Z, small alphabets A to Z, dollar sign and underscore sign. It is not a hyphen sign, it is underscore sign and underscore characters. So second rule, a variable name can contain only digits 0 to 9, capital alphabets A to Z, small alphabets A to Z, dollar sign and underscore characters. Third rule, it cannot be a reserved or keywords. Now what is a reserved or keywords? Like see, this like int is a reserved word. This char is a reserved word. This string is a reserved word. This double is a reserved word. So what is a reserved word? A reserved or keyword are words that are already used and reserved by Java for its use. Java has already used these words for different purpose. So those words cannot be made like a variable name, like public, like int, if, else, import, static, void, main, switch, case. All these are the reserved words or keywords. So mainly there are three rules: that it cannot begin with a digit, that is 0 to 9. It can contain only digits 0 to 9, capital alphabets A to Z, small alphabets A to Z, dollar and underscore characters. And last one, it cannot be a reserved or keywords. Okay. If we need to use three variables in our program and we want to use them to store integer values, then we can write like this. Instead of writing int a semicolon, int b semicolon, int c semicolon in three different lines, we can write them in one line, like int a b c. You know what this line will do? This line will occupy three memory space, one for a, one for b, one for c, to hold integer values without decimal. So which implies that we have created three variables named a, b and c, and the type of values they can store is int. So this was variable. Now declaration. What is declaration? When we inform Java about the variable names, and their data type, it is known as declaration of variables. Like int n, the variable n is declared what type? Integer type. Char ch, a variable ch is declared what type? Char type. String na, a variable na is declared to store string value. Double v, a variable v is declared to store double value. Okay, so the space will be occupied, reserved to hold these values. So what is the declaration? A variable, when a variable is written along with the data type, like int, char, string, double, then it is known as declaration. Okay, next is what is initialization? The process of providing a starting value to the variables is known as initialization. The process of providing a starting value, initial value to the variables is known as initialization. Like int n equal to 50. The int n is declared integer value and n value is equal to 50. Or in one line instead of two. So int n is a declaration. A variable n is declared what type? Integer type. And the second line n equal to 50 is the initialization. So this both the line we can write in one line int n equal to 50. The same way string sn school name equal to Don Bosco Academy. Float p equal to 3.14. Float p equal to what? 3.14. Okay. So this is what name? Variable name. Okay. Now tokens. What are tokens? Tokens are the smallest individual unit of a program. Tokens are the smallest individual unit of a program. Any character or a symbol or a word that can be explained individually is called token. Okay. Once again, what are the tokens? They are the smallest individual unit of a program. Any character or symbol or a word that can be explained individually is a token. Tokens are of how many types? 5 types. Reserved word, identifiers, literals, operators, and separators. Okay. So, what is a reserved word? Reserved word just now we have discussed here. That what are the reserved words? Reserved or keywords are the words that are already used and reserved by Java for its use. Like public, int, if, else. These are the reserved words of Java. Same thing here also. They are the words that are already used and blocked by Java for its use. It already used, blocked by Java for use. For example, if, else, import, double. These words already have a defined meaning or purpose in Java language, and we cannot use them in our programs for our own purpose except for the purpose they are defined. These words cannot be used as a class name, as an identifier name, as a method name, as variable names. Okay, these words cannot be used by us. Then identifiers. Identifiers are the names that we provide, like variable name, class name, public class sum, class name, variable names like A, B, C. These are the identifiers. Identifies the variable, identifies the class. Then we have literals. Literal means constant, which do not change its value. It is opposite of variable. Variable means changeables, can change the value. Literal means fixed, constant. They cannot change their value. So these are values that cannot change, that is are constants. They can be integer literals. Integer literals means without decimal. 10, 30, 40, 50, 100 means decimal should not be there. That is integer literal. Floating points literal with the decimal part, with the fraction. 10.5, 37.678. These are the floating points. Character literal, a single character, any alphabets or digits or special characters enclosed within single quote like A, T. These are the character literal. Then string literal, a group of characters enclosed within double quote like hello enclosed within double quote, world enclosed within double quote. And Boolean literals are true or false. They hold what value? True or false. Then we have operators like plus, minus, asterisk, slash, percentage. These are the operators. Last one, separators, to separate like comma, semicolon, curly bracket. These are called separators of the Java language. So in today's class, what we discussed what are the variables, what are the rules to give variable name, what is the declaration, what is initialization, then what are the tokens. Tokens are the smallest individual unit of a program. Then 5 types of tokens: reserved word, identifiers, literals, operators, and separators. So learn all these taught terms. Thank you.